is the game today, and welcome back to Lego Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures. Where last episode we completed the 4th level of the game, the Well of Soul, or the 4th level of Lost Ark Well of Souls, and so we're going to be completing level 5, Pursuing the Ark. But before we do that, I want to make a little note here that between episodes, as in between last Friday and today, I went to the library and used the studs that we had earned up until this point to purchase all of the characters that we unlocked that the game didn't tell us you unlock. So with each level, you unlock the ability to purchase new characters. So for instance, in the first level, we unlocked the ability to buy Jovita's Tribesman, Barranca, Belloq, shut up, Librarian, Belloq Jungle Guide, and then level 2 was Major Todd, Colonel Dietrich, Enemy Guards Mountains, Bazooka Trooper, Stripper Brawler, Stripper Gunner, and all that, and then State of Danger is these guys, and etc., etc. The game doesn't give you to them, it just, oh my god, shut up! It gives you the ability to purchase the, oh my god, it gives you the ability to purchase the characters, but it does not buy them for you, so I went back and purchased all of these characters. You should have enough to buy them if you've gotten True Adventure up until this point. And we're going to be collecting more, I didn't mean stuff on that again, we're going to be unlocking more the ability to unlock more characters in this episode. I don't know if I want to buy them. I think I'll buy them between episodes. I think what I'll do is every episode, after we beat the level, I'll go back to the library and purchase the characters off camera just so you guys don't have to see me meticulously go in and press A bunch of times. Anyway, now we are going to be completing level 5, Pursuing the Ark. Let's do it. Alright, so you're going to be attacked pretty much immediately by this guy over here. Fortunately, he goes down pretty quickly, but he's going to have another partner that rushes from the right-hand side. I grabbed his gun, apparently. I didn't even know I did it, so I dispatched him really quickly, but there's going to be a third guy, and then that's the area clear. So once the area is secure, we're going to go ahead and pick up this blue box right here, carry it over onto these green pads, and there's going to be another box that we need to grab by using our Indy's whip on this platform right here, climbing up top, and then grabbing the second blocks? No, I combined blue box and box, blue and box, blocks, there we go. And put it on the green blad, and reassemble the pieces into a crane right here. Anyway, I almost forgot. True Adventure for this level, 47,000 studs, so significant, or not significant less, but less than the requirements for the previous 2 levels. That said, it can be a pain to get True Adventure in this level because of some of the artifact pieces that we have to collect, and I'll go into more detail about that in a bit. Anyway, it's going to be a machine gun right here that you can grab onto for the moment in case you run into any trouble. What you really want to do is you want to head up here and hop into the crane and pick up Marion by using either the X or B buttons. This technically isn't required for story mode because you can't get, the main reason you would go up here is to get the parcel, and you can't do it unless you're in free play mode. If you remember from last time, Well of Souls is the only level in the entire game in which you can actually obtain the parcel in free play mode. But we're going up here because there's some blue studs up here, and we want as many studs as we can get for True Adventure mode. What you really want to do with the crane is grab hold of this container right here, like so, and then drop it onto this orange pad right here to offset the balance, and, no, I didn't want to pick it up again, thank you, to offset the balance and allow you to jump up there. Before we do that, I'm going to quickly run around the area and destroy as much stuff as we can, and I'm not going to waste your time looking at this, I'm just going to destroy everything, and I'll see you guys once we are ready to continue on with getting out of the area. Also, you want to grab the shovel for later. And you want to make sure Marion has the shovel.
Holding on to the memory of a hero long ago. Your words echo in my mind, but the darkness won't let go. You gave it all to save your son and the place we called a home. You were the strongest man I never knew, and now I'm on my...
Alright, it's about everything we can break in this area for now, so for some extra studs, we can take this wrench and then fix this machine right here. And then once you do, the elevator to our right is going to start working, and if we jump on top of it, it will take us into the sky to get some 2 extra blue studs, which is always a hand. In fact, we almost have True Adventure. We're 17,000 away from just this one area. Now, to continue on with the level, you want to push that cart into the wall right there. These pieces you can reassemble for some extra studs, but they're not actually going to be of any use to you in story mode. They'll be useful for free play mode, though. And then we can reassemble these pieces into a part of the rail that we may have seen us pass over earlier, which will be very important for getting out of this area. There's going to be 3 rails, as you may have seen, that we need to find and place on these rails. The first one is the one I'm holding right here in my hands. The second one can be found right next to the railing. And then the third one needs to be dug up, and we gave Marion the shovel, so we're going to head over. In fact, I'm going to give Indy a shovel too, just because I don't like carrying the wrench. The wrench, it's really awkward to fight with the wrench, so I'm not going to bother letting him have it. The only reason why you want Marion specifically to have the shovel is because there's going to be an artifact piece that we're going to collect before we leave the area that requires you to jump up really high and then dig down, which obviously is something only Marion can do, and therefore she needs to have the shovel. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can carry this rail over here, and that'll be all 3 rails placed down, so we will have completed the track, like so. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to head on over to the little structure right here that we created earlier, hop up on the ladder, and then follow the path along the catwalk. I just fell miserably. Don't even worry about it. As I was trying to say, jump across the pads, and then cross the catwalks, coming over here, and first tempting is to go solve that big hieroglyphic puzzle that is for free play mode only. So we're going to stand here, switch to Indy to push us to the middle right here. There's that area we needed to jump into before that I mentioned. Leap up here with Marion, and then dig your way down here. And you will fall into the next artifact piece, as well as 2 blue studs waiting for you. And you can step on this orange pad in order to open your way forward. Now that does unfortunately mean that we're going to have to do that again, so I will see you guys once we're back on top of the orange cart. Alright, now we want to push the cart all the way to the end to go the complete distance. Marion will hop off like here, and then reassemble these pieces into a rope that Indy can then grab onto. Get the studs. That Indy can then grab onto and ride our way up to the top, because both... Oh, I failed miserably. Because both characters need to be up here in order to grab onto these ropes to pull down the bridge and allow us to proceed. Like so. If you're interested, we can gather blue stud over here. Blue studs are always nice. We can bash open what we can over here. And there's going to be one last enemy soldier over here. If you still have the machine gun from earlier, you can feel free to use that here. If you don't, then you can just bash him on the head. And we almost have a true adventure from just this first area. So that goes to show you how many studs there are to collect. I remember it being quite a challenge to get true adventure in this level. I guess I was mistaken. Anyway, now is when we're going to be able to start collecting a lot more artifact pieces. So the reason why I'm trying to get true adventure early is because one of the artifact pieces will most likely result in you dying a lot. At least it does. At least it always does for me. So if I get true adventure before that happens, I don't have to worry about losing my studs each time that I die. And I almost have. In fact, if I go grab that blue stud over here, then I'll just get it right now. And boom. All right, now it doesn't matter. Okay, so the idea, you can see the next artifact piece right there, hidden behind the metal thing right back there. Now what we have to do is we have to trick this guy right here, this guy who has the explosives. You have to trick him into throwing his explosive over here. Come on, throw it, buddy. Go ahead and throw it. I don't think that's going to blow it open. It's not close enough. Yeah, it was worth a shot. We have to trick him into throwing it over at that metal thing, and he dropped his hat, so I'll grab the hat right now to blow it open so we can access the artifact piece behind it. But we also want to grab his hat so that we can trick the soldier over there into letting us into the next area. Ouch. And the reason why this results in you dying a lot, as you can may be able to discern, is that he misses a lot, and therefore you may be caught in the collateral damage, but I think that, nah, that's still not close enough. So you may be caught in the collateral damage of the blasts, which obviously means you will be exploding over and over again. So that's why I like to get true adventure before this artifact piece. It also, unfortunately, means that we end up sitting around for a long time, waiting for him to show up. And that problem is only worsened when Marion goes out of her way to... Oh, wait, is this going to be... This might be the one. This might be the one. No, it's still not close enough. The problem is that you have to get him to throw it in the general direction, but also throw it from far enough away so that it doesn't ricochet, which is quite easier said than done. Come on, buddy. Come on over here. All right, throw it now. Throw it now. That might land right next to it. That might be the one. If that didn't... Okay, good. It destroyed it. Yeah, so you want to throw him... You want to make him throw it close enough to the... Far enough away so that it doesn't ricochet, but close enough so that it actually hits the thing. It's a really precise balance that you have to strike in. It might take you a while, but once you get it, you don't really need him to live anymore, so you can just grab his hat and move on with your day. In fact, I'm going to grab this artifact piece, and then I'm going to go blast everybody out of my way with a shotgun and just make a break for this door so that I can knock right now. And it doesn't look like I survived that. Yeah, so I want to I'm gonna get this knocking out of the way now so that I don't have to worry about keeping my hat self alive. And once you knock, it doesn't matter. He'll pretend like he sees you even if he doesn't. So once you knock once, it'll be enough for him to open the door. But that is not. We are not finished with this area quite yet. So I want to grab my hands on. No, not. I mean, sure, I'll grab the shotgun for now, but I wanna. Oh dear, yikers. There's a very delicate balance when it comes to what you want to hold on to. So I recommend not touching any weaponry until as late as you possibly can. But I will discuss a little bit more as to why that's the case later on. For now, we're going to focus on getting artifact pieces. Unless you blow me out of my car. That's nice. Focus on getting artifact pieces. So we're going to get in the car, drive it all the way over to the right side of the area, and pull it onto this orange padding right here. And then switch to Marion so that she can jump up onto this railing, and then leap up into the artifact piece. And now we're going to get back in the... I said get back in the vehicle. Thank you very much. And then drive straight into the gate towards the back of the area, and this will take us into another section for an artifact piece. Okay, this area is pretty simple. You break everything in the area, and then reassemble the pieces that fall into a raft that we're going to be riding around the lake. Now this can get very tedious because sometimes the raft controls aren't always the most responsive, but, you know, we gotta do it to get the artifact piece, so best to just deal with it and hope for the best. And as I mentioned in the first level, you do need to have a shovel in order to drive the raft. So what you want to do is you want to ride the raft around in a circle as quickly as you can to knock down all 6 at once. And I actually did that first try. A lot of times what will happen is the raft will be too slow to turn, and some of these will pop back up again before you get the chance to hit them. But if you stick towards the insides of the lake and turn, just basically keep moving it in a continuous circle so that you go around quickly, the artifact piece will spawn in the middle, and that will be this area done. Now that technically is all the artifact pieces that we are supposed to be able to get in story mode before the truck chase. I, however, know what's coming, and therefore can prepare a little bit to get us some more. And that is why I said you want to keep your hands off weaponry for now. I promise you, I will explain everything about that when the time comes, but for now, you just want to focus on actually getting yourselves out of here. Okay, so now what you want to do is, both characters have shovels. That is by design, because you want to have one character hold on to a shovel at all times, and that character is going to be Indiana Jones. Marion, on the other hand, is going to dig up this chest right over here, break it open, and we will find a key inside. The reason why we give the key to Marion here is because Marion has increased jump height compared to Indy, and jumping is going to be pivotal for this next activity. So grab onto this rope, cause a bunch of Lego pieces to fall, reassemble these pieces into a key mechanism. This one already has the key in it. However, the second key mechanism over there does not. So you want to turn the key as far as it goes to get the rope as far as you can, leap out to the rope, and then come over here, insert the key into the mechanism, and then turn this key until about the halfway point. And then it'll stop right there, so you can jump out over here. I failed miserably, don't even worry about it. There we go, that's more like what we had in mind. And while you can do that with Indiana Jones, it's a lot easier to do with Marion. Also, a neat little exploit, if you haven't already broken this box, is with Marion, if you jump on top of this, you can leap out to the rope, and then just get back right back to where you were. So you don't have to do the whole thing over again. Alright, we're going to carry this first fan over here to the left side right here. It's going to open one gate, and then, or one bar of the gate, and then if we reassemble these pieces into a fan, we can put this on the right, side, like so, and then put it in here. Okay, now we want to get our hands on a firearm. Fortunately, there's a guy still alive over here, so we are going to do just that. We're going to kill him really quickly, and where's your gun? I don't see where you dropped your gun, so we're going to take you out in the hope of... Alright, there it is. It's going to be right behind this car, so... Gimme. I said gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you very much. Alright, one character should have a weapon, the other character should have a shovel. If you have these two things, you can get your hands on 2 more artifact pieces before the truck chase, which I guarantee you're not supposed to be able to get these in story mode, because you're probably supposed to have lost both a shovel and a weapon by now. I, however, come prepared. So once you have both a shovel and a weapon, you can proceed into the next area. So because we brought the shovel, we can dig up some boxes, and then we need to find 3 of these. As you can see up there, there are 3 boxes we need to find. One of them we can't get until we get in the plane because we need to destroy a tree to find it. But the other 2 That's fine. So one box is going to be in that tree that I mentioned. The next one is going to be, you're going to find it back here. So if we head back in here, you'll find the box inside one of these. So you can see it right there. We're going to pick this up and carry it over to the green plate. And then the third one, as I mentioned, we need to get in the plane to find it. So now we're actually going to go into battle. Alright, so we step onto the battlefield. Actually, yeah, if we step on the battlefield, it'll aggro him on him. So we pick up this anvil and then just walk towards him. He'll punch it. It'll do damage to him. And now you want to jump on the plane. Shoot the area all around you. Just to try and destroy as much as you can before you're knocked out of it. And now you want to use that gun that you brought with Marion from before. Hey, look, Armstrong's online. You may not have a whole lot many shots left, but you want to do as much as you can with the gun. Or alternatively, you can just jump on the plane and mow everybody down. Now, in the plane, you want to destroy the truck, as well as the trees around the area. Not all of them, of course, but the one you want to destroy is going to be over here, because this is going to hide that third and final container that we mentioned previously. Once you do all that, we can hop out, head over here. There's going to be a purple stud inside this means we should be able to get one more, but the game physically restricts you from doing it unless you're in free play mode, which is a little annoying because I feel like I should be able to do it. If I have the ability you need to do it, you should be able to do it in story mode, but what you gonna do, I suppose. Alright, so reassemble these pieces into an anvil, pick it up, and then go walk over to the guy just like you have done before. And once again, that's going to do damage to him. We only need to do this one more time, and then the truck's going to come in. I didn't really get to do it this time, but I will gladly do it I didn't really get to do it last time, but I'll gladly do it this time. Jump on the plane and mow everybody down with the plane's turret. It's very satisfying. Now, if you run outside the ring, we'll reassemble these pieces into one final anvil, pick it up, and carry it over to the enemy boxer to defeat him. Okay, now we're on the now it's the truck chase time. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. We're gonna hop over to the second truck right here because there's gonna be a bunch of enemy soldiers that pop out of the back, and we're gonna be ready for them to just mow into all of them. Oh, no, also Sala's here now. He wasn't here before. We had Marion before. Now we have Sala. The driver's gonna get out of the truck, so to make sure we don't crash, we're gonna jump into the truck and hold down the A button to accelerate and drive us up to the next series of trucks. And we're gonna press Y to get out of it. And then hop over, and then we're going to automatically hop over this bottom truck, but the enemy's going to spawn on the top truck, so we're going to leap over here. Keep an eye on the back during this section, as in to the left behind all the trucks, because oh dear, I almost just fell off. At a certain point, there's going to be a mini truck that comes in. What are you two doing over there? Thank you for joining the party. There's going to be a mini truck that comes in, and that is going to be carrying our final artifact piece of the level in it. So once Sala is on board, we are going to be pressing the A button to accelerate. By the way, if you're playing on co-op, you won't be able to accelerate until all players are on board the truck. Just a little tidbit of information. Alright, this is going to be the section where the truck comes in, so you want to leap onto it as the artifact piece spawns in, and then very quickly hurry back onto the main set of trucks, because that truck will collapse if you do not hurry back in time. Well, I mean, it collapses anyway, but if you're still on it when it does collapse, then you're going to crash and burn. You probably heard that crash and burn in the distance. And now we're going to accelerate forward, and this is the final group of trucks right here, because that is the truck that is actually carrying the Ark of the Covenant, so we almost have it within our grasps. There's a few more enemies to take down. They're going to spawn on the top, clamber over here. One of them just fell off, and then that one just jumped over here. Now he's going to jump back here. One more wave of enemies that spawns in, and then, please fall off. I said please, but thank you. Yeah, can you, okay, these people really like to jump all over the place. Alright, come on the pop-up. What was that? What was that, Indy? Alright, now the driver's gonna pop out of the truck, so punch him out of the way, jump in, and now we have control of the truck with the Ark. But just to add insult to injury, +8 to ram into Major Tut's car to finish the level. Level complete, free play unlocked. We of course got True Adventure and raised our stud count by that value. And we obtained 6 artifact pieces. And that is going to the episode of LEGO Indiana Jones The Original Adventure. So, I would like to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and until then, this has been a gaming method signing off, saying I hope you have a fantastic wonderful day, and I will catch you next time for some more LEGO Indiana Jones The Original Adventures. Goodbye!